Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. My name is Kat Schmieder, and I am the Communications Director for BBB of Upstate New York. I wear many different hats in my job. In addition to doing presentations like this, I also do media outreach, oversee some of our programs and our social media accounts, and I work closely with our community programs coordinator here, Brett, who will also be joining me for the presentation. As Brett knows, he's welcome to jump in at any time if I miss something, but you'll be hearing from him a little bit later in our slideshow. So the purpose of this BBB Basics presentation is really just to give people an overview of BBB, of Upstate New York, who we are, what we do, and services we offer for both businesses and consumers. So I see somebody else joined here. Hi, Carol Ann.
Hello there. I'm actually Caroline's son. I'm working for her.
Oh, okay, great. Well, just so you know, this is going to be recorded, and at the end we will take questions after we stop recording. But we'll keep going with our first slide here.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mhm. All right. So first and foremost, our first slide is who we are. BBB itself was established in 1912 to fight back against false advertising. Back then it was like the Wild West with different companies making all sorts of claims about themselves or their products that couldn't be substantiated. So as a result, the Better Business Bureau was formed. Fast forward a couple of years, BBB of Upstate New York was established in 1923. We just celebrated our 100th anniversary last year and had a series of events across upstate New York, which was a great opportunity to get into all of the communities that we represent and meet some of our community partners, which we'll discuss later, and our accredited businesses. Right now, we've got a network of roughly 8,000 accredited businesses, and we serve 48 counties across upstate New York. So the best way to describe it is pretty much everything in New York State except New York City and a few counties. We've got a really big service area, which includes Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, Albany, the Southern Tier, pretty much everything in between. And the last bullet point, our team is happy to help. So as an accredited business, community partner, or consumer, if you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We've got a great team here and we're always happy to assist you in any way possible. And then, of course, I included a couple of advertisements just to show you, how much things have changed over the years. Back in the see, I can't quite see the date there. I think it might say 1951. That is the advertisement that you would see for BBB. And then fast forward to now, the sign of a better business. All right, so if you're one of our accredited businesses, you're probably familiar with these, but it's important to note that we don't just accept anybody at BBB. You have to prove that you're operating with integrity and ethics in the marketplace and that you're a business people can trust. So I'll go through those 8 pillars that we look for. Number one, it's important that businesses build trust, advertise honestly, tell the truth, be transparent, honor promises, be responsive, safeguard privacy, and embody integrity. And then, once you become an accredited business, you'll earn access to the BBB accredited business seal, which we definitely encourage people to use. You can download it and use it for email signatures, social media. You really want to take that and take advantage of it to show your customers that you are one of our accredited businesses. All right, BBB for businesses, your business profile. Your business profile is so important because this is where customers are going to go to learn everything about you. So there are many different things you can do to enhance it and make sure that it looks the best that it can. Number one, the business overview. You want to have your business name, logo, and description. Number two, the business contact overview. So obviously people need to know how they can get a hold of you and what your address is. So that would include business address, website, email address, phone number, and hours of operation. Number three, like we mentioned in the previous slide, that accredited business seal to show that you are a BBB accredited business. Your BBB rating, which is a letter grade based on information BBB is able to obtain about business, including advertising issues, business practices, and customer complaints. Number five, customer reviews. Reviewers are verified by BBB to ensure the person submitting the review is an actual customer. Number five, get a quote. This is a messaging tool for potential customers to request information about products and services. Number seven, products and services overview, a description of the products and services offered, including photos and videos. Eight, complaints, customer reports of marketplace experience and requests for resolution of disputes. Number nine, business details, additional business information, including years in business, type of business, and business owners. Number 10, business categories. And then on the right here, we have a business profile checklist. So a good business profile would have the business address and phone number, the logo, website, and email address. A better business profile would have products and or services offered, social media handles, hours of operation, and service area. And the best type of business profile you can have would have photos and videos and refund or other customer service policies. Another reason that we think this is so important is that, I do interviews with different media outlets across our service area. And of course, we talk about scams and how to make sure that you're making wise hiring decisions. And my first piece of advice is always to go to bbb.org and check for a BBB accredited business. So, if you're pushing customers there, you just want to make sure that profile looks that the best that it possibly can. And if you have any questions about that, like I said, we can follow up at the end of our presentation. All right, BBB for businesses, customer reviews. We know these days that customer reviews are so important. According to a survey in 2022, 98% of consumers read reviews. And we have a tool that I really encourage everybody to take advantage of. That's the Your Reviews app. BBB offers our accredited businesses the opportunity to gain more customer reviews with the Your Reviews app. It is free for you to use, and we take the extra step to ensure the person submitting the review is who they say they are, and they had an interaction with your business. So once you download that app, you can put customer information in, and it sends them a text to fill out a review for you, which is then displayed on your business profile. So if you aren't using that already, definitely encourage you to do so. And then the information is right on the screen here. You can visit yourcustomerreviews.com to get started with that. BBB.org. I always tell people to take a look at BBB.org because we have so many resources on it. I know that we send our monthly newsletters with tips and we offer these monthly webinars, but there's so much information that BBB has that can't really be condensed into one email or one quick presentation. So definitely would encourage you to check this out. We have a business content HQ, which has tips on all sorts of topics, marketing, sales, technology. Also information on helping you manage relationships with customers. So definitely take a look at that and see if there's anything on there that helps you and your business. All right, moving on. These are things that we'd encourage businesses and consumers to use. Our scam tracker. This is a free resource to look up and report scams. In 2023, we had more than 1,000 scams reported to BBB of Upstate New York. And you can find it at bbb.org/scam tracker. This is such an important tool because if you unfortunately encounter a scam, we encourage you to report it. That way we can take a look at that information, publish it on our website, and share it with everybody else. It's important for us to know what the trends are. For example, we monitor this daily and we constantly see online purchase scams coming in. That's definitely the number one scam that's reported to us. So then I can take a look at that and say, all right, maybe I need to alert the media about this. For example, we just had Amazon Prime Day. So knowing that Amazon is a commonly impersonated business and that we have unfortunately, many online purchase scams reported to us, I can then take that information and know that I have to put out a release or an alert, on our website and social media to help people shop online safely. So again, you can use it to look up scams by your location. All you need to do is type in a city or area code, and you can see pretty much in real time. It's updated daily what scams are reported in your area. And then again, unfortunately, if you do encounter a scam, I always say don't be embarrassed. It can happen to anybody. Everyone's vulnerable these days, but please share it. That way, we can share that information with our network and our followers. Outreach and presentations offered by BBB. Like I said, one thing I love about my job is all of the outreach we do and the amount of time that we spend out in the community. I have a list of presentations here that we currently offer, but if you have any ideas on something that might benefit your business or you think business owners might need to know about, let us know. I'm always open to different topics, and even if it's something that we might not have an expertise on at BBB. We can always pull in one of our partners to give a presentation or webinar. But the ones that we offer currently are senior scam prevention. Unfortunately, we know seniors or older adults are vulnerable to scams. So we do a lot of these going out to different senior centers, community centers, block clubs, and sharing BBB information to help our older adults make smart decisions and safeguard their information. General scam awareness. Like I said, our scam tracker helps us see what the trends are and what scams we need to educate people about. Cybersecurity, online reputation management. That's typically one of our annual webinars. And I know it's a presentation Brett is very good at and definitely willing to give anytime. Scam awareness for young adults. That's something that we're currently working on to get into, schools and colleges to help educate the younger population about scams, because unfortunately we're seeing that 18 to 24-year-olds are now losing more money to scams than any other generation. So it's definitely important that we get that information out there. Tips for safe holiday shopping. Every year before the holidays, we know people are going to be shopping a lot, especially online, and with those online purchase scams being so prevalent right now, that's one that we definitely want to get out there each year. Top reported scams to BBB, our monthly webinar series topics, which varies, and opioids in the workplace. So again, if you have any feedback on these or there's something that you don't see on this list that you would like to see part of our presentations, definitely let me know. BBB investigations and scam studies. These are great because they have so much information in them. They're typically published quarterly, and they include information for both businesses and consumers. The last one that was released was about phishing scams, and it had a lot of good stuff in there, like I said, for both consumers and businesses. Through reports to our scam tracker, we saw that phishing scams doubled from the previous year and are on track to break another record this year. And it's not just consumers that are targeted, it's also businesses. We're hearing about things called, or something called business email compromise, where a business owner might get an email that looks legitimate, but it ends up being a phony invoice, and then money is paid to a scammer. So these are things that we definitely want to communicate with the public and our accredited businesses with the help of these scam studies. So the next one that's going to be released is in September on investment scams. And then we always have one coming out before the holiday season with online shopping tips. But I'd encourage everyone to take a look at these at bbb.org/scam studies. And if you're interested in that study on phishing scams, follow up with me after our webinar, and I can send you a link to the full study directly. And similar to our business HQ, we have a consumer HQ with lots of different hubs for information. So, like I said, we have an online shopping hub, which gives you all sorts of tips. We have hubs on travel and travel scams to help you prepare for a trip. Just head to bbb.org and take a look when you have some downtime. There's so much great information there, and you'll definitely take something away from it. So, like the business HQ, I'd encourage everybody to take a look at the consumer HQ as well. All right, so that wraps up my piece of our presentation. I'm going to turn things over to Brett, who's going to talk about some of our community programs that we offer.
Perfect. Thanks, Kat. So the first one I want to talk about is our Torch Award for Ethics. This is an annual award that we give to businesses throughout New York State. It's not required to be an accredited business to apply for the Torch Award, but if you are accredited or not accredited, we do encourage you to apply for them. It has the opportunity where you fill out an application online. We collect all the information. We send it to our panel of judges. They review all the applications, and then within about a month or so, we were able to award those particular winners. The number of winners can change year to year. It really depends on the amount of applications that we get in, the types of business that we get in as well. And I do want to make a note that also, in addition to accredited businesses or non accredited businesses, also charities and nonprofits have the opportunity to apply as well. So we encourage you guys that if you are a strong business, if you feel as though that you're deserving of this particular award, definitely send us an application. We're going to open up applications early fall. And you can see my email address at the bottom of the screen if you do have any additional questions or concerns, or if you just want me to let you know when the application does open. I'm happy to follow up with you in the middle of September, October, when we decide to finalize and open the application for 2025. One of the programs that I manage is our charity review program. Our charity review program allows charities and nonprofits to become accredited, very similar to an accredited business. An accredited charity has the opportunity to use the accredited charity seal on their website, on any marketing materials that they're interested in. The application process starts with an audit with myself. I go through your website, your organization, figure out which standards you already meet, and then we have a meeting to set up to go through the standards that still need to be met to become accredited. So there's 20 different standards that focus on marketing, finance, governance, and effectiveness. And charities that meet all 20 of those standards become accredited, and it's a completely free program for them. So there's no cost to becoming accredited charity. There's no cost to using the seal on your websites or on your marketing material. But we encourage local charities, regardless of size, to give us a call. Let us know if there's any questions or concerns you have regards to the program. We're looking to get more and more charities accredited every single day that we're working. And then finally, one of the programs that Kat and I co-manage is our community partner program. This is an opportunity for business organizations, simply 501c6s, for example, like chambers of commerce, local business development situations. We work well with different organizations all throughout New York State. We have about 60 to 65 current partners, including a majority of the chambers in New York, and we're always looking for new partnerships. We offer this as a shared membership, so we don't change finances. What basically happens is we kind of cut out each other's membership fees, and then we work together on different programming and activities that are available. So if there's ever a presentation that a chamber wants us to do for them, we're more than happy to work with them to set something up to help out with their education. And we also share different marketing and volunteer opportunities. And I think I'm going to turn it back to you.
All right. Well, like I said, thank you for attending. This is the information that you can use to reach us or connect with us. If you don't follow us on social media, please do. That's where we share a lot of our tips to avoid scams and information. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, and LinkedIn. So with that, I will ask Brett to stop recording and we'll turn it over to any questions you might have.